Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sam, and I wanted to bring you a gameplay, a tutorial, more or less, of how to snipe in objective games like domination or demolition or search and destroy. But if you're the sniper in search and destroy, we don't like you. We like, people with SMGs who actually do stuff. No offense if you're a good sniper in search and destroy. Okay, that's beside the point. Anyway, one of the critical things about playing with a sniper in an objective-based game is you really have to know the map, because each map it's a maze with multiple entries and multiple exits, multiple conversion points, and in order to really succeed in the game, you have to know like when and where these people are going to show up. If you see one guy running in some direction off in the distance, when you start getting pretty good at it, you can kind of guess where this guy's going to go to, and then meet him over there, and beat him there, and then get him. It's also important, like I said in my video on how to play ground war, I think is what it was. No, it was demolition. I mean, that you always have to keep pressure on the bomb. So even if you are a sniper, that doesn't mean you get to sit in the back and camp. You always, even if you're back there and you've got a pretty good spot and you can shoot them most of the time when they're on there, you want to be running around just causing as much mayhem as you possibly can, because the more you do that, the less they're going to be able to get on the bomb or on the flag, and then they're going to, obviously you can win better that way. Let's see, what else is there?
Friendly Viking strike inbound. UAV inbound.
When I think of something, I'll tell you guys. But for right now, oh, almost shot him. Whatever, no big deal. When I think of something, I'll tell you guys. But for right now, I think we'll just talk about life, love, the pursuit of happiness. Oh, that was sweet. That was really sweet. But yeah, that's the other thing that you should work on is, obviously, if you guys weren't aware of this, that's perfectly understandable, but a sniper rifle is generally a long-range weapon. I know, that surprised me when I first heard it too. I thought that scope was just for looks, but it is in fact a functional device that leads you into the opportunities to kill people from a distance. But in order, if you really want to kind of get good and start doing well in objective-based games like this, is when you're running around like that and you're not camping, you're obviously going to run into face-to-face with some guys sometimes, and that is terrifying. Like, when you run around a corner, you see a guy with an SMG, you're rocking the DSR, bolt action, and you're just like, okay, I'm fucked. There's nothing I can do about it. But you can either, what I do sometimes is I shoot. I just randomly pull the trigger if I'm not able to get an accurate shot off. I just shoot, and while I'm shooting, I'm pulling out my pistol like at the same time. So right after I shoot, I'm pulling out my pistol, and I'm not sure if it already showed it, but it saved me once or twice in this gameplay, and that's really important. To be able to, one, just have that instinctual reaction of I need to pull out my sidearm right after I like right there. That one, I wasn't under pressure, but I sort of knew that if I didn't get him, then he was probably going to turn around and get me. So I just instinctively pulled out my sidearm, and I ended up getting him. But yeah, so that's one thing that will really help you out. And the other thing is, okay, that one didn't count. Okay, you guys didn't see that one. But the other thing that'll help you out is being able to accurately shoot under fire, because there's definitely a range, for me at least, there's definitely a range that if they are in it and I see them before they see me, I can drop them like it's nothing. But it's a fine line, because anywhere outside of that, I can kill them. Anywhere inside of that, and I'm just spraying wildly and hoping for the best. So that's something that I generally try to work on, and even if I know I'm not gonna get the shot, I still try to shoot anyway, because it's one, it's luck, and two, it's, you're always gonna get better the more you shoot. So that one, wicked quick scope, no scope, and then a super solid hard scope on my part. That's right, that's what I do. That's how I play the game. And you know, at some points there are going to be times when you do, when it is like okay to hard scope. And I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, if you don't quick scope, then you're not actually playing the game. You're camping with a sniper. No, I'm not like that at all. But there is a there is a fine line of when it is when they're like, if I were sitting up kind of perched on that point looking down at B, that's perfectly fine. I mean, that's an okay time to do it, but I mean, if I was sitting like way in the back off in a corner looking somewhere, I'm just a waste of the team and I'm not doing anything. I'm not contributing anything. And I mean, that's not how you play to win. You can play that way, but it's not how you play to win.
We have
Boop doop boo, boop doop boo.
C secure.
Another thing that you can do, which I find generally helps, is there's always that's kind of a silly thing to say. But on most maps that I've found that there's a flag on one side, a flag on the other, and then one pretty close to the middle. And for us spawning on this side, it's a little bit more difficult because it's closer to them. And so that's at the very beginning. That is why I ran up and I tried to put as much pressure as I could on the bomb. I didn't put any at all because there wasn't anybody over there. But you're gonna want to try to shoot people that are kind of trying to run up to it or trying to. But you have to be very keen. Have the eye of a tiger, because they're not just gonna run out and lay on it. As you probably know, they're gonna sneak around corners and lay behind that red van and stuff like that. Up here, when I was up there, I was being pretty stupid. I was devoting most of my attention to the bomb and not really any attention to my surroundings, which lesson 1 was know your surroundings and stuff, and that's not what I was doing. That was kind of a cool kill. I was kind of campery, but whatever. That one, I was hoping for something sweet, but you know, maybe someday I'll hit it. But that's what I'm talking about. Even if you know there's a good chance you're gonna die, still try to go for something, because I mean, you're not gonna hurt your skill. You're only gonna improve. And I mean, it's a game. You know, it's not real life. Have fun. YOLO, you know, right? I guess it's not really YOLO because you respawn, but that's beside the point. Nobody unsubscribed because I said YOLO. Apparently, there's a lot of stigma around that, and that's not cool. It's just a phrase. Oh, that right there. That was probably the first time I'd used a concussion grenade in a very long time. So that is also an excellent tool that you can use, because I mean, even if they're shooting at you, especially with the sniper, because if they're shooting at you, there's a good chance that they're going to have the upper hand, especially if they kind of catch you off guard. But if you turn around, throw a stun, they're going to be like, what the fuck going on? You know, and you're going to, I mean, you should be able to get him. I got that guy. He was kind of head glitching me, but I pulled through majestically, successfully, you know, a bunch of other adjectives. Oh, that was a 360 no scope. Just kidding, it wasn't.
Hostile hunter killer drone inbound.
As far as lethals go, I don't know. The C4 would probably be best. Well, I don't know if C4 would be best, because people are always throwing stuff at the bomb, so I'm not sure how well that would work out. I didn't see that guy. That's why that happened. Don't judge me. But the Semtex, it seems to work okay. You don't want to use a tomahawk, or maybe you want to use a claymore. I mean, claymores kind of suck because you have to get to the point where you want to place them down. C4, it's sort of like a frisbee. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the bouncing Betty's more of a frisbee, but you know what I mean. You can just sort of toss it wherever you want and pretty accurately place it and get kills and all that junk. Let's see. Got smoke there. I let him take me. If I was playing with both hands, I would have had him, but you know, I was screwing around, so whatever.
Hostile lightning strike inbound. Securing Alpha. UAV inbound.
I don't like those guys. Those guys that are super fast that run around with just the knife. And you can't get them no matter what you try because they're so fast. It's bananas. I dislike them. Boom. See that? I shot it and it exploded. That one was, I don't know how that happened, but again, that's what I'm talking about. Well, what I should have done is, like I was telling you guys earlier, is whip out my secondary, but since he missed that first couple shots, I assumed, hey, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, so I'm gonna whip it out and I'm gonna destroy him. But that is not how the events took place. Future reference. If you guys have made it through this much of the video, if you like this, make sure to like it and subscribe it. Subscribe to me, a boy named Shazam. It's a boy named Sam. That's my gamer tag, but some guy in Australia took a boy named Sam, so now I'm a boy named Shazam. Yeah, and so that will just about do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a comment, and if you disliked it, also leave a comment. I mean, I can try to do better. If you guys thought this was, I don't know, have any tips for me or anything. I don't know. Okay, get off my back. God, I'm just one guy. Okay. So anyway, have a great day. Okay, bye.